Hello friends, welcome to our channel CSC Gurus. Coming to the question number 51. The height of a binary tree is the maximum number of edges in any route to the leaf path. So it is the question regarding binary tree. So first I'll write like something like I'll draw a binary tree here, something like this. So the maximum number of edges in any route to the leaf path. So here asking how many maximum edges. So here height in the sense it is giving in terms of maximum number of edges. Okay, it's not about nodes. Remember this point. Let us suppose if I have one node, there are no edges, right? So that's why height is 0. Next, if I have one more node like this or like this, now I have one edge. Okay, here one edge. Okay, so which is a maximum? One only. So you have to check for left and right. So 1 is the height. Let us suppose here I have 1, here 1, and here of course I'll have like this. Here 2 edges, here 2, here also 2. Okay, and here it is nothing is there, that's why 0. So here it is if you go in this path, it is 1 only you have like this here. Okay, so now here it is 2. Let us suppose if I have like this. So here the edges are 3, here 2, here also 2, the maximum is 3, right? So it is with respect to the edges. That's why here we need to start the height from 0, right? Now the question is maximum number of nodes you have in a binary tree of height h is. How many nodes you will find? So for example, if it is only one node, the height h is 0. So number of nodes is 1. How you can get it? Of course, it is according to the formula. We need to clearly check it out. It is 2 power h plus 1 minus 1. Why? Because we are starting from 0. Height is 0. So 2 power 0 plus 1, 1, 2 minus 1, 1. Let us suppose it is asking maximum. That's why I'll make it as perfect binary tree every time. So now 3. H is 1. So 2 power 1 plus 1 minus 1, which is 2 power 2, 4 minus 1, 3. Right? So like this, that's why option C. So here the constraint, the maximum number of edges, right? So that's why you have to consider, if you consider height is 1 like this, you will get wrong answer for this one, right? So clearly you have to observe. So h, what is h? This is with respect to the edges it is given. That's why the answer is option C. It is regarding the selection sort. 5 elements, 5 numbers are given, 7, 4, 5, 10 and 8. Yeah, Prashant uses selection sort to sort this array in descending order. So it is descending order, not ascending order. In general, in selection sort, what we'll do, we'll take this one and first if it is ascending, I'll select what is the minimum element. Let us suppose if it is 4, with the first element we'll swap, right? So 4 and 7 like this. Now this is a sorted one, this is unsorted, and now what is the smallest among 4 elements? 5. 5 will be swapped with the first element in the unsorted list. So 5 will be here, 7 will be here. Okay, then 10, 8. Now till this it is 4 and 5 sorted. 7, 10, 8, which is the minimum? 7. Of course, with the 7 only to swap. So sorting here over 10 and 8, 8, 10 will be like this. If it is descending, what happens? The smallest should go to the last, right? So smallest 4 should be swapping with 8. So that means 7, 8, 5, 10, 4 it will become, right? 4 here, 8 here. Now again, what is the next smallest here? 5. Okay, 5 will be swapped with this 10 like this, right? Next smallest, okay, 7 will be swapping with 7, right? So like this we need to go and we have to find. Now the question is, what will the array contain after 2 iterations? Only 2 iterations in selection sort. See, you can do like this, but the shortcut here is after 2 iterations means we can say that okay, 2 smallest elements will be at the last 2 positions. Why? Because it is descending order. If it is ascending order, 2 smallest elements will be in the first 2 positions. So now in our question, descending means you have to check it out where the 2 smallest elements should be at the last, in which case 4 and 5, right? So this is not, yes, this is 4 and 5. this is fine, this is not. So that's why 4 and 5. So first you have to check it out, 2 iterations. If it is 3 iterations, check for last 3 elements if it is descending. So now if I directly see 4 and 5 here, directly I can say the answer. No need to go for every statement. Simply you have to check it out for selection sort. So what are the smallest 2 elements? Here 2 iterations, that's why smallest 2 elements which should be at last 2 positions. So answer is option B. Yeah, question number 53, it is with respect to the binary search tree where post-order traversal is given. And one more thing you can remember, post-order traversal means the root node will be the last value which is in the binary search tree. It might be 20 here, 29 will be the root, but we'll see the question. Which one of the following sequence of keys can be the result of in-order traversal? So here, this question is very, very easy. Why? Because if it is asking for in-order traversal, always in binary search tree, if you go for in-order traversal, that will be always in ascending order, right? Check it out in your options, which is the ascending order, which is maintaining the ascending order of the elements. You can check it out. I think you can see 9, 10, 15, 22 here also, here. Yeah. So by seeing the options, 4 options, only option A is maintaining the ascending order of all the elements, which definitely will be your in order. Okay. So which is your in order, and directly the answer you can keep option A. No need to go for, so we have to take 29 as a root and go to the left, right, everything not required directly. The answer is option A. Yeah. Question number 54, which is with respect to the graphs. Okay, here a weighted undirected graph. Okay, so there is a direction is given and it's a weight, each edge has weight with the positive edge weight. So yes, let u comma be an edge. Let us suppose u comma be an edge. Okay, vertices are given. We'll see, it is known that the shortest path from source vertex S to U has weight 53. So a source here U. Now the shortest path, of course in between somewhere some vertices are there, but the shortest is 53 and shortest path from S to V has 65. Somewhere S to somewhere, let us suppose, it is my assumption, I'll take here as 65. It might be here, it might go here or whatever on the line also, which statement is always true. Okay, yeah, it is giving with respect to the result 12. That means let us suppose how we can analyze. See, S to U it is given, S to V it is given, it is asking for U to V. Now the question is, when the U to V value can be maximum, when the value, that is weight to U to V, will be minimum. So the answer is, if S to U on this straight line, if S to V here, definitely the distance from U to V is maximum. Why? Because here 65 plus 53, which is the maximum value. More than that you cannot get, right? So it is 118, right? So that will be the maximum distance you can get. Now it is asking, okay, maximum distance you can get it. So what is the minimum distance you can get? If S to U is here, S to V also on the same line, 65. Now what is U to V? 53, 65. Now I can minus it, right? 65 minus 3, the 53, which is 12. So that means what is our conclusion here? The distance between U comma V will be minimum 12, maximum 118, right? If you consider like this, so that's why at least you cannot get less than 12, right? So if you see here, weight of U comma V 12, not a correct answer. U comma equals 12, only once it might be, but not always, right? It is greater than or equals to 12, yes, true. It is always greater, no, sometimes. Okay, in one case it will be equals to 12, right? So that's why it is a combination of B and D. That's why option C, it is given greater than or equals to, which is our correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Coming to the question number 55. While inserting the elements 71, 65, 84, 69, 67 and 83 in an empty binary search tree. So in the sequence shown, the same sequence it is inserted, the element at the lowest level, we need to find it out. So we'll insert immediately 71, 65 anyway is less than to 71. So here 84 is greater than to 71. Immediately you insert 69 is less than 71. Come here, it is not empty. Again check for this one. 69 is greater, go to the right. Now 67, it is less than to 71, go to the left. It is greater than to 65, go to the right. And 69 is less than 67 is less than 69, so go to the left. And now 83 is greater than 71, come here. 83 is less than 84, so the element at the lowest level is 67. Option B is our correct answer. Yeah, here it is 83, it's not 84, right? We'll see some more questions in the next video lecture. Thank you.